Hello folks, this week we've been celebrating our 14th year. GSC began in the first week of January after Christmas in 2006 when we got given our permission to perform in the Castle Gardens for the very first time. And Sarah and I have been chatting about what we think have been some of the highlights. There have been so many amazing highlights over these 14 years, but for me, one of the first ones that I remember so well is the first time that we got Arts Council funding, and we were able to walk into the rehearsal room of Hamlet, and all the actors and all the had all been contracted for a certain amount of money, and we were able to go in and go, we're able to raise your weekly wages up to, amazingly, equity minimum then, and everyone was just flabbergasted, weren't they? It was an amazing feeling to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think my one of my special moments was Kenneth Branagh and Brian Blessed coming to see a show. I nearly spilt coffee over Kenneth Branagh, so that was definitely a highlight. And then a follow-on from that was working with Brian Blessed. I never, ever would have thought in 2006 that we'd be employing the great man himself and that he would become such a friend and supporter.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many wonderful shows and moments to, you want to think about and you remember, but I think this show actually has had a number of amazing memories, and Sarah and I sat in Jermyn Street Theatre in London in November, sat there and sort of nudged each other and looked and went, my God, one of our shows is on in London. That was really, really, really special.
Yes.
And to be awarded, we've had a number of awards over the 14 years. Directors of the Year Award for Inclusivity this year was really, really special.
Yeah, I think all the inclusivity and outreach stuff has become a really important part of our lives. And for me, going in and doing the Old People's Home project with younger people really means a lot to me, because I used to work in Old People's Home when I was doing drama training, so to bring all of my life together in different pockets and see how we can change people's lives is really exciting.
I think I just on that, the amount of children that have been through, our classes and been to our shows. And I can't remember, it's been around about 2012. I was in Guildford Station and a little boy ran along the platform to me and grabbed hold of my hand, and I was like, "Oh, you okay?" He was like, "You're the Shakespeare man. You're really funny. You were the donkey." And he'd been seeing Midsummer Night's Dream, and just the fact that he was compelled to have to come and tell me that he'd had such an amazing time at a Shakespeare play, and he was, 6, 7, 8 or something like that, it was really special. So 14 years
working with so many amazing human beings. I've been inspired by so many people over the last 14 years, and the older audiences too. Thank you,
and long may it continue.